Hi Hamanda. How does one reduce dandruff in the hair? Dandruff is somewhere related to the scalp. How is the scalp? You know, the quality of the scalp, and the when the weather changes, automatically the scalp also sometimes secretes the oil, so it's become oily, or sometimes it becomes very dry. And if we are not using proper you're not cleansing it properly, or if we are not using proper thing to dry it properly and giving it proper nourishment and nutrition, then the dandruff comes. And then there are other factors also. So basically proper cleansing is required. I believe that staying away from harsh chemicals is also required, because it makes our hair, our scalp more dry when we use more of chemical based products, and which will reduce the oil which is secreted, the sebum, to maintain the balance. It reduces. That's why sometimes, when the weather changes, we feel the dandruff in our hair. And okay, so Rakhi has a question here. I want to ask one question, that I have a water retention problem usually in the morning. What to do? I feel lazy and weak also. Yeah, water retention problem is like many of them faces. Some individuals usually face this problem of water retention. So first you have to understand that where exactly the problem is, and which part of the area it is affecting. Is it affecting the whole body, or is it just affecting a particular organ or particular you know like hands, legs? So I want to ask that which area do you feel that you feel the water retention? It is like you feel the swelling in your whole body. If you feel that way, so it said that the gut is unhealthy, and when gut is unhealthy, we have lots of inflammation in our body. As the blood circulates, that inflammation is like you can feel that in each and every part of your body, and that inflammation will lead to water retention in the body. And so we have to work in such a way that first we have to reduce the inflammation. What we do generally, we take some medications, and for some time, when the if that medicine is affecting us, the it will reduce the content, it will reduce the swelling, but again it will increase. So that we have to uh, take care. And then we have to follow what exactly more can be done on the personal level. Why that swelling, or why this is there? Is it some unhealthy eating patterns, or is it some allergy you are getting through some food? So we have to check that way. Now again Eva has okay. So Neva has a question. My granny is ill and has a lump in her breast which is non-cancerous. She is quite depressed and we are trying to cure, but no doctor is able to help. Neva, if your granny, she is ill and she has lump in the breast which is non-cancerous, why is your granny depressed? Miss, what cure you want to find? It happens sometimes when it is like a non-malignant tumor or cancer. Then also we start worrying. Suppose like it's you are like, we feel that it is a blessing that it is non-cancerous, nothing is happening. It is normal phenomena. Slowly, steadily, that thing should go. We can do massage for circulation, and there are some Ayurvedic medication or herbs available which can help to reduce that lump area. But if it is non-cancerous, I think there is no reason to worry for that. We have a tendency that we like that worry part. So nothing is there then to we worry. So that worry should not be there, because that will attract more of ill health. So what I feel that we shouldn't worry in such cases. And yes, if that herbs you want, then like we can talk personally. If some thing is there, I can give the name of that herb, because we have to see what condition it is, and so that will really help. And then thank you Surbhi, thank you Purnima, thank you Smita for coming live. Okay, so Rakhi ji, I think I have given the answer for whole body also, what we can do to increase our energy levels and reduce the inflammation. Banini, thank you for coming live. She is having a query. I am having a pain in my tailbone. How should I get rid of that? And also pain in my spinal cord. If you will be surprised to know that nowadays the pain in the spinal cord or the pain of that tailbone is increased, because during this lockdown period our movement has restricted, but our work is on. So continuously we are on our laptops or on our mobile, and we are doing our work. So what is happening? Initially, the posture which we apply, or how we are sitting, is not proper. We usually slouch, or we don't use proper means where our spine is erect, our table is steady. So with that, what happens, the spine, the spine stretches are not there. So due to which the alignment is not proper, and then the pain arises. So we have to work on our posture first. I'll just give a small this, because even I had the same issue and I was working with that. So we have to, like, usually we have to keep our shoulders straight, and every time when we sit, we have to try how we can keep our spine straight, because spine and brain has direct connection, and they have, like, all the blood vessel capillaries pass through that. So if you have pain in the tailbone or somewhere, then slowly steadily pains in the legs or hands, some might start. So first you have to sit properly, and after an hour or 45 minutes of your work, just stand and take a stroll around. Stretch yourself, where you can just stretch fully and touch your legs. Just revolve, like, all exercise all the body parts, so that all gets blood circulation and oxygen, so that automatically the movement will start. So every 45 minutes try to do that. Don't sit continuously with your work, and this at least we can do to keep that thing consistently if we have to work, because we are not sure for how long this thing will go on. So I think we have to work with that. And I think yes, and let's see, slowly steadily that problem will get sorted. And yes, if you are at home, try not to have more of junk food. Try to have natural supplements of calcium, magnesium, in form of macro or micro nutrients or microgreens, where you can just sprinkle some sesame seeds, uh, methi dana, or black sesame seeds, white sesame seeds, ragi, different things you can just sprinkle in the soil, and for a week they will grow tiny in your, if you have pot or something, incorporate in your salads or juices or something, or just have a handful, a teaspoon of uh, like sesame seeds, flax seeds, whatever you find in your poha, upma, or in your dal, the lunch, dinner, specifically what you take, that will help to increase your calcium and magnesium level also. So I think this will help. And yes, there is a question for Harbina Kaur. So she is facing major issues in cervical pain, and any suggestions on how I can get rid of it permanently? Okay, so cervical pain is again somewhere related to our spine. So the major what happens that we are not that much concentrating on the root cause why this pain has started, and then we try to do all the things which is around us, and then that thing is somewhere skipped. So having proper posture is very important, and I also realized that very late, still I am working on it, but yes, I felt that many things are connected with it. uh, Emotionally we have to balance ourselves. The people who have spinal and cervical issue, generally uh, they have fear of something which is grabbing there in their subconscious mind. So we have to remove, we have to just sit down one, and as I told, we have to work holistically, because I feel that holistic development is must for all of us, because that will give the root cause of why we are suffering from some issue or some condition. So we have to check physical means, psychological, mental, social, like everything, and take the problem as that why this thing is coming. So you just sit down and you write down all the points, and if you so if your posture is not correct, correct your postures. If you feel that you are overweight, or you have some issues, you have to work on that, because we have to love our body, we have to love ourselves automatically, and we have to assure ourselves that we will heal completely. So in that scenario, automatically, slowly and steadily, the thing will come to normal. We have to have that faith. I or anyone else will guide you, but you like inside you have to have that belief that yes, you can cure it completely. There are people who have cured themselves completely. So what minor things we can do? Why to go on major? First, take tiny steps and see what changes or what happiness it brings. Be consciously present and aware of such things, and see what it can, what changes or what difference it can make in our life. So that way we have to start it off. And suppose the pain or something is like it's from very long you are facing that issue, then wait for that longer time to get healed properly. Do not accept the result in 1 or 2 weeks, because we are not fixing things, we are healing it completely. So for healing we have to give our body, the organ, the cells, the time to understand it, and that pain, that thing will quickly vanish. I hope I have given answer. Just let me know if you want to know other thing also, and if you are convinced with that. Smita, I love that one from her. Too many physical ailment. Okay. Okay. Now Surbi Yadav, she is like my mother-in-law is diabetic and lot of pain in joint. Usually, uh, as I told that we have many habits. So one is not having proper posture, and that is really very serious because majority of thing comes from that. My means I am also learning yoga, so where I learned that the movement of some like fingers, toes, or hands, like full body is not happening how it should happen. So in that scenario, what is happening? The stiffness is coming in that specific muscle, which is traveling it from one to other place, and with that stiffness, we have different ailments or diseases like arthritis, blood pressure, or overweight, obesity, even cardiac thing. The cardiac or heart issue is also the starting point is that only. So if like as Surmi said, like the mother is diabetic, so first we have to also see in the eating pattern. You might all notice that in this lockdown period the eating patterns are changing. Because what has happening, as we told that we always concentrate on one thing, on fixing part कि हाँ डायबिटीज है तो ये थोड़ा टाइम तक हमें इस चीज़ को नहीं खाना है, एंड देन सडनली वन डे खा लो. So what is happening? We are not understanding exactly why that thing is happening, and that is the reason where with with obesity, with overweight, slowly, steadily, more consumption of fats and oil in our diet, we are moving towards diabetes and that other what you say lifestyle disorder. So one, I am like my food eating is not proper, so I am increasing the weight. So my body, suppose I am not proper with this, or my weight is increased, where will my weight come? On my joints. So definitely my I will experience joint pain. So but what I will take my joint, I have a joint pain, I will do all sort of, I will take all sort of medication, but I will not question myself why is my joint pain there. Is it due to I'm doing some wrong exercises, or am I not rotating my like body or knees properly, or is it due to means diabetes and all that. So we have to question, and logically we have to think, talk to your experts, talk to your doctors, talk to your dietitians, talk to like whom you believe can answer you properly, so that you understand what is the root cause and work on that. Hi Anju, thank you for coming live. So Shikha has a question: why you get boils in out body? A reason for it. Of course, specifically when our body is more of heat type or pitta type, or if we consume more of heat, the food which produces, just a second, the food which produces more heat in the body, what will happen when it generates more heat and all that? So you will feel that uh, heat outside, though the skin outside and inside look different, or internally or externally we feel we are different, but internal thing is just expression of what is sorry, external is just the expression of what is happening inside internally. So if you have boils out of the body, uh, again we have to find the root cause. Are we eating more of oily, or the food which produces more heat, more of spices? Suppose the it's winter, so the body can digest, but sometimes the weather is not so like it's cold, it's hot and humid, and then in that we eat more of such stuff. Or my body type is pitta type, where I produce more heat, so definitely it will come out, and it will give you a symptom that you have to take care, like see what are you eating or what is happening. You understand and change that habit, so that way we have to act in that. So how can so Mitali has a beautiful question. How one can be fit after having operation delivery? So Mitali, I wanted to know that when did you had like your delivery? It was like, are you talking about C-section or something other? Operation is also a natural, like we have nowadays, it is common where for some reasons we have to operate, get operated or something like that. So what happens at back or of our mind, the things are keeps on going, then will I come into the natural state, can I do my regular routine properly? But yes, it is first we have to build that mindset ki yes, it is possible, because our body is excellent healer and it knows everything. Just it needs proper attention and care and love, and that confidence that yes, it will come to its natural state. Yeah, if you have like I am not exactly sure which operation you are delivery. Okay, so suppose if you have C-section, I too had C-section. I have two daughters, so this is like when my younger daughter I delivered, so I was quite confident. But when my elder daughter, it was a sudden, thing where we have to go for C-section, and then where the hospital where I was admitted, there was a maid working, and there was a cylinder kept, and she was not picking the cylinder up, एंड शी वॉज लाइक कि मेरा ऑपरेशन से बेबी हुआ है तो मैं कुछ वज़न चीज़ नहीं उठाती. एंड माई मॉम वॉज देयर दैट टाइम एंड आई वॉज क्वाइट यंग and I got very scared. I was like, whole life, then how will be the life where I cannot do my own work? And then my mom taught me a very she gave me confidence, and I still remember she was like, it's all in your mindset. So if you feel कि तुम नहीं कर पाओगे, तुमको दर्द है, so though you do nothing, you will have that pain. Nothing. Once that you rest properly for 45 days with continuous little movement should be there in your hands, like massages and all that is to done only in our this. But afterwards start involving yourself in some activity, exercise, eat healthy, eat clean. You can be fit, and fitness is not one tagline which is like you can be fit during the delivery, like when you are pregnant, after the pregnancy, it's all the phase. And we women are really lucky that we experience so many phases and we have so much to learn. So why not to take it that way and learn that way? And when you enjoy doing things, when you enjoy your delivery, if something like not happening from our side, and you feel that it is like, then to take it as a blessing, slowly steadily that thing will automatically come as blessing for you. So I think that will help. So some tips to relieve sinuses, congestion and allergies is Vinisha asking. So thank you Vinisha for coming live. a really big fan. You're doing a great job, and I really feel blessed connecting with all of you. So, as I told, allergies, sinuses, they are uh, like it's our body is producing more mucus. We have to understand that way. So, why is my body producing more mucus? Because the body acts in such a way that it is helping us, but we don't realize it. So mucus it's producing because we are it feels that some foreign bodies are coming and harming us. Sinuses and all that is also very where we have mucus accumulation at certain points. So we can do pranayam in that scenario, and there is Ayurvedic perspective. We see there is a thing called dincharya where we take care of our senses properly. Now, in the senses, nose also comes. So, what happens? We have to. There is a normal anutailam which comes, which you can when you get up in the morning after a bath, you can put few drops in both the nostrils so that it cleanses your system. So we have to take care of all the sensory organs, and sinuses and all that might trigger this time because we are at our extent of using all that in like eyes, and everything is connected. So that way we have to take care of each and every part of your body. So if you strain your eyes too much, then too your that sinus will get triggered. So if you are on your laptop or computer for longer time, you have to do some eye exercises. You have to wash your eyes with cold water so that uh, one thing doesn't trigger other. And the other thing is doing alternate nostril breathing like anulom vilom, and there are some pranayams and all that which helps to relieve the sinuses and allergy. As I mentioned earlier, if our gut is unhealthy, because we are 50% of our own self and 50% is what our gut microbes are. And also I have seen that some few individuals who drink milk uh, generate more of mucus. So just check on that point also. Does your sinuses or your mucus production increase when you drink milk? So at least try not to have that very late night. So I hope I have helped you. Thank you, Asta. I hope you all are enjoying and you're getting your answers. Okay, so Shikha has a question for glowing skin. Any home remedy? Yeah, there are many home remedy for glowing skin. We had a session on this platform only where we discussed, especially during the Tej time, where how we can bring glow to our face in 3-4 days. So you can refer that too. And other things are like first believing in yourself that you look beautiful. Other is cut off all the, like not all though, not possible, but slowly steadily try to reduce the sugar, white sugar intake, or the fat which is like more of oily and fried food in your diet. Try to reduce it or remove it, because whenever we drink or eat such thing with that sugar or oily laden food, this death of the cells is early. So the sign of aging, your skin will look dull and it will show the sign of aging, so that will be there. So that we have to avoid first. And then it's very simple. We have to eat clean, as I said, and include more of fruits and vegetable in your diet, like whatever seasonal we find in your area. Try start your day with eating fruits, because it gives your body, like it keeps your body alkaline. We are breaking fast for 10-12 hours, and then breakfast if we have something again cooked, so that will again disturb the equilibrium. So that is the one point. And give your skin to space to breathe. And you know fruits, vegetables, include green leafy vegetables in your diet, like around 5 to 6 servings in a day. Like you can have it in the form, like if you're having a full bowl, have only one fruit, but have it properly, how much you feel contented. Then also in the evening or afternoon, try to have some fruit. Avoid fruit juice, because that is that doesn't contain fiber. And then as I was talking about gut microbes, so even fruits, vegetable, when we eat in more quantities, they have fiber, which helps to cleanse the bad bacteria in our gut, and uh, you know uh, help to grow more of good microbes, which will help in your digestion. And when your body is clean from inside, as I said earlier, then the outside body is just the mirror of what is going on inside. Automatically, externally, it will be more, you will feel that glowing skin automatically. Yeah, so Shikha Gupta, she is asking for some good plant-based collagen product. Even I have come across to some plant-based collagen, but not very sure how they work, because I have not yet given it to someone. But there are some companies which have this collagen. uh, I I don't remember the name, but yeah, Shikha, I will message you. I will just look and message you and let you know that which collagen product I know. And so, okay. So Anju is asking a question. I have persistent fever since 5 months, up till 100 degrees. Nothing diagnosed. Have hypertension, diabetes, hypothyroid, always fatigue, chronic body ache, headache, neck, shoulder pain. Any advice here? Hi Anju, thank you for coming and asking this question. Um, as I told you, fever is not something bad. We should not, our body is always fighting to help us out. So when you have 100 degree of fever, you have to understand there is some infection in your body, which the body is still working out. So you are really very strong, because since 5 months, if you are this is there, means your immunity is you have to improve your immunity. And as that inflammation is there, so that inflammation, that infection sometimes will show the signs of hypertension. Why is hypertension there? Because your fever is there, so everybody is fighting for you, so that you win and you come out of this. So hypertension, diabetes, hypothyroid, this all signs are the thing that you have to work on your lifestyle. Yes, always fatigue. What happens? We always I always say that holistic health or healing is not one phenomena. We have to look in the perspective where it is the only thing which can save us. So you are fatigued, or you have body ache. That is a sign which is showing that as I told you, you have to take care of your lifestyle changes. You have to make your food pattern. And holistic health or healing involves a big circle. It's like a circle, not one thing. So physically, are you active physically? How is your lifestyle? How is your food habits? Why is this thing? Are you psychologically worrying about something? There are many things. So and you are the one, you have to take care. You have to if you're with all that factors, we have to work in your gut, that if you are happy, you will release happy hormones. If you are physically active, you will release happy hormones. If you are eating healthy, all the dirt or the thing which are not required by your body, or the thing what we say, that bad microbes will go out of your body, and that will give you this relief. So so you have to take care of your lifestyle and work on it, and definitely you can come over it. And hypothyroid, everything people say that it is, we can, it's like unable to reverse hypothyroid, but there are cases where we can reverse, and we have to be positive in all the, in any condition, and we have to work that way. So you have to work on your lifestyle, and definitely slowly, as you have taken reverse and slowly and steadily. Do not think that in overnight or something, changes will happen. And just stay away from any fat diets or some medications which you feel that which will help you to compact your thing, or bring you in normal pace. Go slowly, steadily, and achieve your goals. It is possible, and we all can do it. That's why we are such a community where we can help each other. Thank you for asking that question. If you have anything, you can just message me. I will help you out. Hi Vibha, thank you for coming live. Is my voice slow? Thank you, Surti. It's my feel it as a blessing where some, so yeah. Yeah, I have so Vibha has a query. It is like, I have recently got spectacles. I have my daughter, so she wants to come to me. But now I have a family to take care of her. She also gets very excited when I come live. So, okay, we'll go to Vibha's query now. I have recently got spectacles made as I have been facing some problem while reading, but now I feel constant headache and tired eye. Why is that? Can you help? Yeah, what happens initially when we start reading with spectacles, our eyes take time to adjust it properly. So that's why initially that strain is there in the eyes. But yes, we can do some eye exercises and all that, so that the movement is not restricted. At the end, I will try to bring the baby. So as I told, all the sense organ, all the body is connected, nothing is different. So and yes, these are the times where we have to keep the balance in our senses. So try blinking your eyes and opening it continuously. Then try to splash cold water when you get up in the morning. The saliva which we secrete without brushing, remove that and try to apply like a kajal in your eyes. And there are few things that we can do, so that eyes are refreshed. And there is Triphala churn, there is some Triphala eye drops also, or where we can put in our eyes, so that our eyes are they get that moistureness in the eyes near, so that they don't get strained very much. So these are small things we can do, and we have to do it continuously, so that we don't strain our sensory organs. Thank you, Asta. I am really glad that you are finding this informative. So Surbhi is asking, good snack meal you would suggest for healthy body? uh, Snacks, you have to decide whatever, if you are from particular area, what is your local this. And like if you are having a fruit, I suggest that have only fruit in that snack. Or if you are having something, try usually snacks, try what you can prepare homemade, like poha, upma, chana. There are many things available in that snacks. Try to avoid sugar, oil, refined things like maida, bakery products, because these are the things which really you know will strain all the energy from your body. So you can have sprouts, moong sprouts, you can have upma, you can have poha. So there are different options available. You can have sandwich, but sandwich with not white maida bread. So I think and whatever, chapati bhaji, stuffed paratha, anything which you feel connected and contented, you should have. But yeah, how you eat, that is more important. What we feel healthy है तो खाते जाओ नहीं. Eat it. Sit at one time on in your plate, whatever you want to take with your all the senses. Enjoy that meal. You will be, you will get all the nourishment. If you are having 3-4 parathas, in 1 or 2 parathas also you will get that sense of satisfaction. And that we have to like in that way we have to do. And in that scenario, if you feel like eating some junk too, you can have that, but in the same manner, like in your plate, take that thing and eat it with all your senses. So if you are having, like if you feel like, if there are kids and all that, sometimes we cannot control or ourselves. If we are very foodie, when we start loving our body and when we eat in that manner, we will realize that if you are having a whole pizza, and if I tell you कि छोड़ दो पिज़्ज़ा खाना, you will be like कि आप मुझे देखना ही बंद कर दोगे. So what I will suggest, you sit with one plate and have a slice of pizza and slowly, steadily chew that pizza, let the saliva release from the mouth and enjoy that thing. And you yourself will feel that you will feel fuller faster than what you would feel eating the full plate, full pizza. So that's my suggestion to Surbhi. Thank you, it's my pleasure. Shikha, hi Sakshi. Can you guide me for PCOD? PCOD, okay, yeah, PCOD and like thyroid, they all are has become little. It's like we feel now it has become more common in our scenario, in our area. But we have to again work on our lifestyle. We have to understand that everything is related to our lifestyle. We take our health, like we don't give priority to our health the way it should be given. Though externally we feel we will do this, we will do that, but we never think on simple aspect which we can work upon. We always think of very thing which is very far, fast, and like it's really difficult to do, so we work on that thing. So as I told you, small and steady things, being active, checking on what are you eating properly, like what is your diet, are you consuming more of bakery products or maida, stuff like that at your home, how much do you give time for yourself, your me time, where you get connected to your body and understand what your body wants to talk to you. And slowly, steadily, you will realize that you are the best to guide yourself. So when we make the small changes, like if one car is there, so there are four wheels. Similarly, health, wellness, whatever you psychologically, socially, everything is like that car and different wheel of that car wheels. And we have to take care of all the aspect together so that we have the proper healing thing, not fixing thing. As I keep on repeating this again and again, because we have to strongly build the community where we understand the difference between healing and fixing. So more of yeah, so if you have PCOS fibroid, yes, you have to work at your level where you fibroids, like where you improve your fiber intake in your food, and including good amount of vegetables and fruits in your diet, which help you to other aspects are also there, like how you feel. Do you feel dull somewhere? Do you feel like rejected somewhere? Or do you have some feeling which you are unable to share? Even that, remove that feeling, write it down, burn that paper, write the thoughts which you have. If you feel that because there are some people who, when we are surrounded by people, they keep on telling us something, and usually it's most of the things are negative. So somewhere it fixed in our mind and we are unable to overcome that. It is with all of us. And yes, as I told you again and again, I'll tell that yes, Astha is a great platform where we are connecting and we are discussing such things. We have to help each other to come out of that mental thought first. Then be physically active. Yes, you are doing it for yourself, and you cannot compromise on that. Healthy eating, you cannot compromise. Understand what is healthy eating. What do you feel health is? Why is health your priority? Slowly, steadily, you have to give time, and that you can come out of that easily. Yes, yes. I hope we all do our lifestyle changes, because most of the things is dependent on our lifestyle. Though we ignore it completely, but then if you sit down at the end and then you realize, then we will understand that it is our lifestyle which is creating so much of complication, and it is our thought process. So once we work on that, definitely it will help. So thank you everyone. Yes, my baby, she is now playing. Uh, Thank you, Monas. I'm glad that you liked the session. I get cravings to have something always with evening tea. When it's said, like there are some studies which show that whenever we are protein deficient, or if we are not full with our stomach, we have cravings. So first thing is, and other thing, there are many things, like how emotionally you feel cravings is also one thing. What happens when we get bored, or when we have some feelings which we are unable to express? So food becomes our best friend, or you know uh, thing where you throw it onto it, and not like to listen to you properly, and then you will also feel for some time very satisfied and like happy. So we have to improve our relationship with our food. So if you have cravings, you have to understand that, is it, am I getting bored, that's why I have craving, or is that I have become habitual to eat something, or outside food, or is it something else? So that way, as I told you, that do not stop all the things immediately, because your body will have to get that time to understand. Slowly, steadily try to reduce it, and it will come to an, like, you will crave for good things then. And when you have bad microbes in your body, your body will demand, your thought process will have more of junk food. When you have good microbes in your body, they will demand healthy food. So that way you can understand that what is uh, number, what population of microbes are more in your body. Thank you. I hope we give time to ourselves. Somewhere we all are, you know, uh, have the scenario that we don't give time to ourselves, but we have to give ourselves our time and understand our own body. And we will be selecting 5 of you. You might comment tomorrow, and where we will be doing a experimental program where we will be focusing on the aspect of holistic living. So I hope I helped you. Thank you, Surbi. I'm glad you liked the session and I was able to help you. It's my pleasure. And with that, if you have any other queries, otherwise we'll just close the session. I'll just request my elder daughter to bring Gautami so that she will close the session. Excuse me, Soumya.
खत्म हो गया लाइव
चालू है Gautami को.
थोड़ी है
You have any queries by that time? So it is a holistic program where we will be, discussing on how we can take care of our diet, our exercise, our mental wellness, social wellness, all the aspect, and we will be, so we will be interacting. We will have a WhatsApp group. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Okay, Don. I think I will just post the picture with her because now she is playing with her cousin and she is not ready to come. Thank you. Namaste. I hope you like my session, and if you have any queries in that, you can still ask today. If I am able to answer, I will definitely answer. Thank you. So, she is my daughter, Gautami, who always want to come. Say hi, Gautami. Thank you so much. I don't have any issues. I can take session with her also. Once I had that, because she also enjoys people. Yeah. Thank you. Namaste. Bye. Say bye. Thank you. Thank you so much.